Hi, Coach Jason here. Welcome to 60 Seconds of Property. If you haven't tuned in before, it's just me talking about property for about 60 seconds. Today I want to talk about new builds. New builds are very attractive not only for first home buyers but also for investors. The reason why it's attractive for first home buyers is that it's brand new and shiny. There's nothing you need to do. You can just simply buy a property, move your stuff in and enjoy it. For investors, you've got the ability to deduct your interest, so from a cash flow perspective, new builds can be quite a good option for investors. Now, there are a few pros and cons of new builds, and I just want to share my thoughts in terms of if you are buying a new build, how to go about buying it appropriately, what to look out for, and perhaps which areas you should be mindful of. Now, one of the things when it comes to new builds is location does matter. There's a lot of new builds happening in greenfield areas. If you look at Auckland, for instance, a lot of the new builds are being developed where there is still a lot of land. Head up to Hobsonville, head out to Parata, West Auckland as well. What you've got there is you've got the abundance of land, so they continue to develop and continue to build. Now, the problem with those areas is that they are a good option for living, but if you're looking longer term and going, well, I also want to make sure that I buy something that holds its value and has the potential to increase in value, the effect of these new build areas is that the value of these new builds are never going to be more than what they can build another new build for down the road. So that's what tends to happen. So until the area is fully built up, you're not going to experience the traditional market growth that you might in other areas where land is at a premium. The other thing with new builds as well is that there's a lot of development happening through Kāinga Ora. We all know that the emergency housing waiting list for Kāinga Ora, it's over 30,000, and they're desperately trying to build new properties to house these tenants. So a lot of the existing state housing areas are being bulldozed down, they're being redeveloped, re-intensified, and yep, there's going to be a proportion of Kāinga Ora housing New Zealand tenants, as well as a proportion being sold off to the public. So you really need to do your due diligence when you're looking to these areas to really understand what you're buying in. Don't just be attracted by brand new and shiny, because brand new and shiny doesn't last. It's a little bit like buying a brand new car. You get really, really excited because you're the first person to drive it. It's got that brand new smell, that feel, but 6 months down the track, it just becomes your car. And then as it continues to age, then the problems start arising. So the sort of the same thing happens with property. I know of many cases of people that have bought in brand new areas thinking that, hey, this is great, once it's all completed and they move in, they soon discover what the neighborhood is really like. So you've got to do your due diligence and understand the areas that you're buying into. So I hope those tips really, really help. If you want to find out a little bit more about new builds and the process, hey, feel free to get in touch. Happy to have a coffee chat and share my thoughts with you. So thanks for that. Bye for now.